We are approaching a splitting of the sea moment, and God's people feel like everything is closing in on them at this time. But remember, light warriors, never give up, never give in, just keep going. Hello everyone, I am Michael, and I help guide people on the evolutionary journey. We're approaching a splitting of the sea moment. And when you look at the world right now, it looks like all assets are deployed. It looks like everything is closing in on you at this time. And many of these things manifest in everyday life concepts, right? We could see gas prices rising, soaring, and people can't even afford to drive to work anymore. We're watching the stock market crash, and people, they've worked so hard and they were tricked into putting all their money into these systems that are all dissipating before our very eyes. And there's a lot of fear. There's a lot of questions. There's a lot of anxiety. What is anxiety? It's fear of the future. And when we watch all of these things that are happening all at once, it appears like everything is closing in on God's people. However, we're approaching a splitting of the sea moment, and that's how this is all going to be done, because, light warriors, we are leaving Egypt, and the sea is going to split, and God's people are going to make it through, and that sea is going to come crashing down on all that come after God's people. And I know it's tight right now. It's getting tighter and tighter. Is it getting tighter and tighter over the course of your journey right now? It's appearing that it's getting tighter and tighter. But this is happening in a divine purpose, because you see, light warriors, it helps people wake up, and people are waking up around the world at this time. They're seeing for the first time the true evil, the true filth, and the controllers that dictated the course of the everyday life person. And now we're seeing that as everything gets tighter and tighter, that the sea, it's going to split. And we're going to have that splitting of the sea moment, because we're not going to turn back. We're going to keep moving forward. You see, they put the squeeze on the people, and people, they might have some fear, and they might want to give in, and they might want to take something that they don't want to take in order to pay their bills. But this is all done for a divine purpose. And when you stand with feet planted firmly, as the enemy approaches, it's coming in from all assets. Everything is crushing and squeezing in. And it feels like there's no way out. But this is happening because this is the absolute end of the matrix, and it will destroy itself. In true narcissistic fashion, narcissists simply, when you leave them alone, they actually destroy themselves. We shared about that, right? That dog that was chasing the bird, barking, trying to bite the bird, and he jumps off the cliff. They'd all destroy themselves. The serpents that have controlled this reality, they're actually destroying themselves. That's why we're out here for the splitting of the sea. It's time to split the sea, and we're all going to exit Egypt. You didn't know? We're exiting Egypt yet again. You ever look at the back of your dollar? The pyramids are still there, light warriors. Future proves past. So a lot of things, it seemed like they went away. We were tricked into thinking that things went away. They almost kind of went underground, light warriors. Everything went underground. And a lot of people were tricked into thinking that Christ went away. However, Christ is here, and it resides within the sacred heart of God's people at this time. And as we keep moving forward, we're going to approach the event horizon, and there's going to be that splitting of the sea moment, because each and every one of us, we never gave up, we never gave in, we just keep going. We're not turning back. We're going to keep forcing the issue, and we're going to keep bulldozing our way forward. And then at the divine moment in time, God is going to split that sea, and we're going to find the path to the new earth. And I know it's very tough right now, and a lot of us feel it. We feel it inside. We're seeing that all assets of everyday life, it's putting the squeeze on us, right? Aren't you feeling the squeeze at the pump? You're feeling the squeeze. Maybe you saved money, you're watching the stock market crash, going down to zero. It's making people get really upset right now. It's building up the anxiety until the people say no more. And when we see all of these things, these are not God-given attributes of the world. But what it's doing, it is getting people back into nature. And the more that you get back into nature and you disconnect from the grid and you disconnect from the matrix, you're going to feel more empowered. You're going to find your brothers and sisters out in nature as you disconnect from the matrix. And that's what we're all doing, light warriors. We're out here in the light of Christ to understand and overstand that the 144,000, the warriors of the rainbow, God's people, God ain't forgetting about us, kid. We're getting that splitting of the sea moment because we're not turning back. We're never giving up and we're never giving in. We're just going to keep going. And then all of a sudden, that sea is going to split. But what it's doing, all of this pressure, all of this turmoil, people are saying, wait a second. This is being done on purpose. And people are waking up, and I told you, the narcissists destroy themselves. The narcissists reveal who they are. They can't help it, light warriors. And sometimes that's why God, you say, why is God allowing it to happen? Because the everyday life person needs to awaken at this time, and they have to see the suffering of their brothers and sisters. Do you know many people have had their health insurance taken away from them because they didn't put something inside of them? Do we feel that that's the right thing to do? So all of these things are squeezing the people right now, but we are tuning in and we're going to be pushing forward. And we're going to have that splitting of the sea moment. And the light of Christ is activating our DNA right now. Oh, you didn't know, light warriors? Oh yeah, it's happening. 93% of the function of DNA is light and sound reception and transmission. And that's why we're out here. We're grounding. The negative ions of the planet are coursing through our body. The light of Christ is entering our DNA. And it's activating that dormant energy, those dormant abilities that you had inside of you. You're going through Heinrich right now. You're like the butterfly. You're going through the metamorphosis. And think about yourself and how you were 2 years ago, 6 years ago, even back to 2012, if you've been around on the awakening journey. And look at where you are today. You would have never gone from where you were to where you are today without the activations. And the solar flash activations are residing within the people, and the roar of the lion is rising right now. And we're getting to that moment, that beautiful moment when the sea, it splits. And then all of a sudden a path is revealed, and we're all going to make it to the new earth. I know the time is tough. It's tough right now. You better believe it. And many different people, all different walks of life, we're all dealing with something that is making us feel like we have our backs to the wall. But we're going to spread our wings, and we're going to take the time to split this sea. We're going to split this sea, light warriors. It's coming. And it's going to happen through the light of Christ. So take the time to disconnect from the matrix. Take the time to disconnect from the system. Get on your bike. Walk barefoot in nature. Get back to the basics. It's time to get back to the basics. And since we never gave up and we never gave in, we never went back, we never gave back our power. And you're going to have to speak up now. Speak your truth now. Because if you don't command the ship, someone else is going to command the ship of your everyday life experience. And you need to remember today, light warriors, that you are the commander, not fake governments and not false idols and not narcissistic trash that you come across on your journey. You better wake up now. You better remember who you are, because God gave you these gifts. You're the 144,000, and God's people will not be left behind. The sea will split. and each and every one of us will make it to the new earth. If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because when we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. And that's what we're doing. We're motivating the people to believe in yourself. Write it down in the comments. I believe in myself. You need to have the inexhaustible belief in yourself. Believe. You have to believe. Even though our backs are against the wall, you have to believe that the sea is going to split. And we're going to make it out of the matrix. And we're going to have the abundance that each and every person, all different colors, classes, and creeds deserve. We are the Hopi Prophecy Rainbow Warriors, and you better believe it. We are here to bring forth the victory of the light. Remember, we cannot control what is around us. However, we can control from within. Be conscious of the splitting of the sea moment that's going to happen. And we're all going to find the path to the new earth. Use this to raise your vibration and increase your electromagnetism. Life is so much better when we are all together. If you find this message inspiring or know someone that could benefit from it, please share this message. Dear ones, I am Michael. We are the 144,000 warriors of the rainbow. It is time to take back our everyday lives. Remember who you are. Remember the power that resides inside of you. Take command of your ship now. Otherwise, someone else will drive your ship for you. We cast out false idols. We cast out narcissists. We cast out fake subconscious programs. And they don't dictate your reality. The truth, and only the authentic truth, the love and the light. You hear the love and the light. The truth will dictate our lives. Not fear, not guilt, not shame. Even if you have to be an army of one at this time, that's what you need to do. And I'm out here in the light of Christ to make you all realize that we will have the splitting of the sea. I'm going to split it, light wars. I'm going to split it. We're going to have that splitting of the sea moment. We all have to stick together. Focus your attention right now. Focus. And we'll all collectively manifest the new reality. Oh yeah, you better believe it, light warriors. We all broadcast an electromagnetic signature into the quantum field. So focus on that solar flash. Focus on that light that casts over this realm. And it's going to restore everything. And it's going to remove all the filth, all the evil. What is evil? To live in reverse. And for so many years, there were so many things that were backwards. It's backwards, oh yeah. It's also known as satanic. Yeah, it's all right. Michael is here. And so with 144,000. The sea, it's going to split. Write it in the comments. The sea will split, and God's people will all make it to the new earth. When the earth is ravaged and the animals are dying, a new tribe of people will come onto the earth from many colors, classes, creeds, and whom, by their actions and deeds, will make the earth green again. They will be known as the warriors of the rainbow. Each person wields their own energetic color, your own abilities. Remember who you are and apply these energies to your everyday life experience. Pick up your brothers and sisters at this time, and each and every one of you will be able to experience the new earth. Disconnect from the system, get back into nature, and find your brothers and sisters out in nature. And we're all gonna make it, no matter what. No matter what. It's coming, kid. The solar flash. Oh yeah. They can't handle it. but I can. And Light Warrior, so can you. Bring me the solar flash. It's coming. Oh yeah. It's coming, Light Warriors. Victory of the light. Share this message across all platforms and help pick up your brothers and sisters. Raise up their core vibrational frequency. So many people are suffering right now. Let's all pick them up. Pick them up. Pick them up. Right now, kid. I love you all. Share this message. I am the defender of our everyday lives. Victory of the light. Oh, I love the light. Oh, yeah. You could look right at it, Light Warriors. Right in the DM.